hope you guys can hear me. So, I am gonna do a little vlog, and I'm not in the best mood right now. I haven't slept. I was just kicking and rolling on Pinterest all day, like all night. Just trying to create some kind of like vision board for what I'm currently doing. So, I'm gonna just put some makeup on while I get ready to pick up some things like, like mandalos and stuff. So, yeah, I'm just winging it. The past couple of days has been really weird for me. I just feel really, really irritated, almost like the feeling you get before you get your period, but like I'm not even on my period, so it's weird. That might be TMI, but I found this book. It's called A Free House: The Writings of Walter Richard Stickert, edited by Osbert Sidwell. And it looks interesting. It's like annotated and stuff. And I thought it'd be really cool to like read it and see what I think. I've never heard of him, but I think it's really important for me to just dive in head first into different artists, even if I may not have heard of them, because yeah, you just gotta. I think it's like related to like Whistler style, and I love the paintings of Whistler. He does like these paintings of like winter time, and it looks very surreal, so it's very cool and nice. But yeah, so there's a couple things I have to do. I have to make an appointment with my gynecologist because I'm due for a pap smear, and I really don't want to get a pap smear. It's not something that anybody looks forward to. And I am gonna pick up some anti-parasitics at CVS. I actually ordered it online, I think through Shopify. Actually, Shopify facilitated it, but they couldn't deliver it to my house, so to the apartment, so I'm gonna have to pick it up at a CVS. Why is this looking white? This is not how I remember this concealer looking. Yeah, anti-parasitics are very important, and I'm gonna start doing that as kind of like a prevention for like cancer and parasites. Well, cancer is technically like parasites, like clusters of parasites, which is why I'm kind of concerned, because it's like if I have like cysts, which a lot of women have, like if I have like 1 or 2 cysts, I don't know enough about this and like this topic, but I do believe that it can turn malignant. It just has to be like accumulated enough to turn into like some kind of tumor. So yeah, it's also good to cleanse the body. I know other countries do that, like Russia and maybe I think Korea. It's like a mandatory thing or something, but unfortunately in the United States it's not a very common or talked about thing to like do an anti-parasite cleanse. And of course there's like natural ways to do it, like more like less chemical ways, like clove and stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna use this brow pen. Um, Yeah, I'm learning that with makeup, less is definitely more. I'm not gonna do like a super heavy beat. I'm just gonna like do some like mandados. Where is my shadow? Sophie, are you okay? Are you stuck?
Bathroom.
Sarah's in the bathroom. Okay, so this is what my makeup is looking like. I couldn't finish. It's my niece. She's like all over the place. And this is my fit. I don't know why I made that noise. Do you see the drip? Well, you can't see it. It's Basquiat. I don't like the front that much. But yeah, I was watching a Basquiat documentary earlier, and he was a very well-spoken guy. I think that he was very sarcastic and definitely not an impulsive person. He really thought about what he would say to like these interviewers, and it's like I could feel the pain through the camera. Like he just wanted to like, I don't know, like he. I don't know if you know which interview I'm talking. I think it's like the last interview. But yeah, I'm using a palette knife as a microphone, yeah, I'm just gonna go on about my day. And I'll see you soon. Okay, so I'm back from my errand. This is what the bottle looks like. And I just filled out like a small questionnaire about my like medical conditions that I may have. Like, for example, like I have eczema. Sometimes I get it like here or in the back of my knees. And I think it asked me if I had like any cysts. So that's something they take into account. And they made this formula especially for me. It even says so on the bottle. And it says here you can take it up to 21 days. And then repeat after 14 days. Now, I know that when you're taking any kind of antiparasitic, you have to have a, what is that called again? Why am I blanking? I haven't had any caffeine, by the way. I'm about to like chug some caffeine right now, but a binder. There you go. That's what the word I was looking for. I've been using it in conjunction with the nicotine patch. I've been using 3.5 recently, and I have one here, and I put it with tape. All right. See if we can open this together. Okay. I mean, this is what it looks like. Okay. I'm gonna hold off on taking the binder. I believe you have to wait a couple hours. I actually took a screenshot of the directions. Okay, so you have to take it with a fat. So I decided to use, I didn't have any olive oil on me, so I used this black seed oil, which is hexane free, cold pressed, and it's in a dark bottle, so it's pretty good. I mean, it's decent for what we have. And yeah, I know there's like a lot of backlash on like ivermectin and how it's not natural, it's lab grown, but I do my research. I did some research on where I can find like third party tested, like good company, coming from a good company, ivermectin, and this is like customized for me, and it's meant to be taken not for long periods of time. It's just gonna be up to 21 days, and then I do have to assess how my body is feeling so that I'm not just like, just how do you say it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to really listen to what my body's like, how it's responding to it, because like everyone's different. And I'm not gonna take the binder right now. I'm gonna wait like a couple hours for the binder. But yeah, I'm gonna use this one. This is from Cellcore, and I'm gonna take two capsules like a little bit later, and then 2 capsules at night, just so I could trap everything. And then I have more here. Just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna use this coconut charcoal, activated charcoal, 1,000 milligrams. Yeah, and I'm gonna take this with me to the gym because I'm gonna get ready for the gym right now. Hopefully I'm gonna be in a much better mood. So yeah, there's also like this jazz show that's playing later, like around 5. So, and it's free, so I'm like, I want to go to that. I'm gonna see how I feel though. Catch you later. Alright, so I'm gonna get ready to go to the gym. preparing. I hope you can hear me. I'm preparing the pre-workout. I think I just did something very diabolical. I had a whole slither of butter just now. That's how weird I feel. And a tortilla. Why am I looking there? And a tortilla. I have a very weird craving. So, I don't know if I mentioned this. I think I mentioned that I wanted to like take care of my kidneys and that I wasn't going to be taking pre-workouts or limiting my pre-workouts and energy drinks. But I recently got this new pre-workout. It's supposed to be like clean ingredients. And it has like barely any sugar and it has like natural caffeine. Yeah, it has B12, B6, B3, B1. It has seed extracts, coffee berry, blue spirulina, and that's what gives it its like bluish color. I hope you can see. I don't want to spill it. Yeah, it's very, very blue. The only thing I don't like, obviously, is that I get very itchy. Like, disturbingly itchy. Like, I look like a crackhead in the street. Like, just itching. But I'm hoping that within, like, the next couple of days that I take it, I'm gonna develop a tolerance. This is gonna be my third time taking it. So I already know how it's gonna taste. I'm actually kind of nervous because I really want to go to this jazz show, but this workout is really important for me and I can't just skip it. Like, I was already in a shitty mood yesterday because I didn't go to the gym, so we'll just see what happens. I actually don't fall for the propaganda that like butter is bad for you. I believe it's like one of those healthy fats. This is the one that I just devoured. Definitely, I think it's much better off. Like, you're much better off using that than like seed oils. Like, definitely, for sure. Like, forget about it unless it's like olive oil or avocado oil. But yeah, anything like that I'm cooking, like it could be like rice, it could be eggs. I'm always gonna try to use butter. Oh my god, this feels so good. Getting like my first official caffeine of the day. All of a sudden my mood is like so much better. I am still designing the skate deck design. Sorry. Caffeine's not kicking in yet. Completely. It's been frustrating sometimes because it's like the vision in my head is not translating to the paper. And I have to work with the references that I can find on Pinterest and Google and stuff, and I kind of have to like mesh it all together, which can be frustrating because at the same time that you're creating these drawings, you're just like, oh my god, like it looks so cliche, like it's been done already. Like it's not even that original. I try to make it as customizable as possible, catering to what the client wanted. So, yeah, definitely not how it was looking in the beginning. There has been like an evolution, like if that's the right word. There's like an evolve. The drawings have evolved from like, I don't know, like bubble gum and sunshine and rainbows to like very ominous. Yeah. Can you tell, like, I don't want to call my gynecologist. Guys, I don't think a lot of people understand fully how the medical system is just not designed for women. Just recently it has been catering to women, but it wasn't until about the 90s that they started to do trials of like different medications and on women. They only did it for men because it was pretty, men run on a 24-hour cycle that's very predictable. A woman have to deal with like different parts of their menstrual cycle, and it can affect the way that medications are being processed in the body. And I guess they didn't want to deal with that. So it's frustrating now when doctors are like, just recently a doctor was talking about how, you know, like it can be common in women to have like a little bit of like microscopic like blood in their urine. And but initially he was telling me, oh well, in my 50 years of practice, I was like, damn. He didn't really have to say all that. Like, he could have just stuck to what he knew recently or what he knows as of today. Like, you don't have to take it that far because back then it was just like a whole different era. Yeah, I guess I had to vent. And I'll see you guys soon. So I am gonna use loan pouches kind of to give a boost. They're very strong. Hopefully I didn't. Hopefully I didn't break it. Oh my god. I can barely notice that I have it on. This is the only nicotine pouch that I use, by the way. Like, I don't use any of those other ones. This is supposed to be like isolated nicotine with like food grade ingredients, like baking soda and xylitol. And I use it for like when I'm like studying, like I'm doing my like Russian on Duolingo or Italian. Yeah, I'm trying to put this in place. Or if I'm like trying to focus on like the muscle to mind connection at the gym. It usually hits within like, it lasts like 30 to 60 minutes. So let's get with it. I usually walk to the gym. It's like 25-30 minutes away. And it gets me a little bit of cardio in before the official workout. I mean, it's not that bad. It's not that hot outside. I don't know if you guys can tell from my recent vlogs, but I do believe nicotine has been helping me with like brain fog. It's been helping me focus and just overall, I just feel better in general. I just feel like my mind's catching up more with my body, like, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't feel like there's like a lag. And that's a nice feeling to have because it's known to be like a nootropic. And when I first started telling my family and friends about it, they were just, I didn't know how to explain it well, and I still sort of don't. But it's very neuroprotective, and actually, one of the main reasons I started taking it, apart from the nootropic effects, is that it binds to the spike protein. It comes in the middle of the spike protein from the vaccines that you've taken, especially the COVID shot, and it breaks it down. And this is what the binders are for, so that it can just trap everything like glue. And if you don't take the binders, the parasites just fly everywhere. The proteins are everywhere, and then it can actually make you feel even more sick. So that's why the binders are very important. Honestly, I can't be mad. Like, I can't be mad at the day getting like sunlight. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I'm walking in the streets and I feel like I'm walking, like I can see an NPC. They're just like lagging or something, or they're just there, kind of like in their spot. And I'm not like out here saying like everyone is an NPC, but yeah, it's something to think about. Okay, so I just left the gym and I just had a banging workout. I don't know if you can tell from my cheeks, but so I looked up when the jazz band is gonna play, and it's gonna be like around 7:15. So I have time to like take a shower, get dressed, and yeah. I mean, I can't really go like this even if I wanted to. There's like a dress code, so it's like business casual, speakeasy vibes. So I can't wear this. Um, I don't think I have the shoes for it, but I'm gonna have to figure out a way. And yeah, I was like, I think I did a solid hour, and yeah, I think I'm just gonna call it a day.